आपादमौलिपर्यन्तां गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नं प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्धन्ति च मनोरथः लक्ष्मीं तनोतु नितरामितरानपेक्षम् अङ्घ्रिद्वयं निगमशाकिशिखाप्रवालं हैरम्बमम्बुरुहडम्बरचौर्यनिग्रहं विघ्नाद्रिभेदशतधारधुरन्धरन्नः सर्वेषां स्वागतम्. Today we'll be starting with the fifth Vibhakti. So fifth Vibhakti is called as Apadana. So in the Karakas, Apadana means when there are two things together and one separates itself from the first. That first object from which the separation is happening, that is called as Apadana. So that Apadana is shown through the fifth Vibhakti. Like for example, Vrikshat Patati. Vrikshat Parnam Patati. So that means leaf falls from the vriksha. So the vriksha and the leaf were together from the uh, vriksha, and that is a fixed place. There has to be fixture. The leaf is separating or it is falling. Therefore, that separation has led to the vriksha becoming the apadana karaka. So that is usually shown through the fifth vibhakti. Very simple actually, because fifth vibhakti doesn't have much uses. Where there is fixed uses. There is for bhaya and there is for this separation. So we will see the usage when we go to the exercises. Now we'll just have a look at the forms today. So Ajanta forms, we are usually focusing on. So the fifth vibhakti is doshat for Ajanta Pullinga Shabda, Ekavachana. Doshat, and like I said, Bhyam Bhyaha, we will remain for Dvivachana and Bahuvachana of fifth vibhakti. Not change, there's not going to be any changes in that. It is just the Ekavachana that we have to remember. So दोषः दोषौ दोषाः दोषं दोषौ दोषान् दोषेण दोषाभ्यां दोषभ्यः दोषभिः sorry, here doshaihi because we took Rama, yes, doshaihi, and then doshaya doshabhyam doshabhyah doshat, fifth vibhakti, doshat doshabhyam doshebhyah. So for the fifth vibhakti, only the ekavachana is the change that we need to remember. The other two, the vivachana and bahuvachana, shall remain the same. So in the same way, when we go to Rama, Ramaha Ramo Ramaha, Ramam Ramo Raman, Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi, Ramaya Ramabhyam Ramebhyah, Ramat. There is a variation. Raman also is there. Ramat. Right now we will concentrate on that. Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah. So we will take only the most popular forms so that we don't get confused. Ramebhyah. Ramabhyah is also, it's not there. Here, Doshabhyah they have given. That is one form for them. We will only take this, the first one. This is for Ajanta Pullinga Shabda. Then, what about Strilinga Shabda? For Strilinga Shabda, Rama we had seen. For Strilinga Shabda, the Panchami is Ramayaha, Ramabhyam, Ramabhyaha. So Bhyam Bhyaha not changing. What is changing? Ramayaha. Here we had Rama Rame Ramaha. Ramam Rame Ramaha. Ramaya Ramabhyam Ramabhihi. Ramayai Ramabhyam Ramabhyaha. Therefore, the fifth will be Ramayaha Ramabhyam Ramabhyaha. So we have to remember Ramayaha. So At Yaha. For Pulinga, it is Ramat, here Ramayaha. Next, Akaranta Napamsakalinga. So we know Phalam Phale Phalani, Phalam Phale Phalani, Phalena Phalabhyam Phalaihi, Phalaya Phalabhyam Phalaihi, Phalat Phalabhyam Phalebhya. Very similar to Pullinga. Napumsaka Linga runs very parallel to Pullinga. So we will find very similar to that. So there also the forms were uh, almost same except for the Prathama Vibhakti. So Prathama is coming over there in the beginning itself. Aha will come for the Pullinga. Other than that, there is no change in the forms. So we see that for the fifth also. At came for the Pullinga Shabda. Therefore, Napumsakalinga also we are taking At. At Bhyam Bhyaha. So Phalat Phalabhyam Phalebhyaha. This one. Then Ikaranta Pullinga. So Ikaranta Pullinga we had seen Hari Shabda, Hari Hari Harayah, Harim Hari Harin, Harina Haribhyam Haribhihi, Haraye Haribhyam Haribhyah, Harehe Harehe Haribhyam Haribhyah, Harehe Ehe. We have to remember. Again, it must be noted that for Akaranta Strilinga and Ikaranta Pullinga also the fifth and the sixth Vibhakti Ekavachana is not changing. But we will go to that when the fifth, sixth Vibhakti when we do that. Hari. Then for Ikaranta Strilinga, Mati Shabda. So Matihi Mati Matayaha. Matim Mati Matihi Matya Matibhyam Matibhihi Mataye Matyai Mataye Matibhyam Matibhyaha Matehe. If we remember, Ehe. So Matehe Matibhyam Matibhyaha. So again, Bhyam and Bhyaha, very simple. It is just the first Vibhakti that is changing. So So Hari also we say Harehe we got. Here it is again Matehe. So easy to remember here because the fifth vibhakti form for both Pullinga and Strilinga Ikaranta is same. Easy to remember in that way. So Matehe and Harehe we had. Next form. Dadhi we have. So dadhi in Napumsakalinga, dadhi, dadhini, dadhini, dadhi, dadhini, dadhini, dadhna, dadibhyam, dadibhihi, dadhne, dadibhyam, dadibhyah, dadhnah. Fifth vibhakti. Dadhnah, dadibhyam, dadibhyah. This is the fifth vibhakti. Dadhnah, dadibhyam, dadibhyah. Napamsakalinga. Ukaranta. So Ukaranta, we actually had Guru. We have given Prosta, Prostu. That is the word they are using. But for Guru also we will see in the sideways, it is not much different. So Kroshtoho, they have given Guroho, Shishoho, Shishu, Shishoho, Guru, Guroho, Oho gets added for Panchami. And then Bhyam and Bhyaha, similar. Gurubhyam, Gurubhyaha. Guroho, Gurubhyam, Gurubhyaha. So, looking it from our this thing, Guruhu, Guru, Guravaha. Then Gurum, Guru, Gurun. Tritiya, Guruna, Gurubhyam, Gurubhihi. Chaturthi, Gurave, Gurubhyam, Gurubhyaha. Guroho, Gurubhyam, Gurubhyaha. Next, Madhu is no Dhenu. Ukaranta Strilinga. Dhenu. Ah. Dhenu, Dhenu, Dhenavaha. Dhenum, Dhenu, Dhenuhu. Dhenva, Dhenubhyam, Dhenubhihi. We will not consider the first one because it is easier to remember the second one, which is similar to Guru. So Dhenave, Gurave, Dhenubhyam, Dhenubhyaha. Oho came over there. Same way we will remember this. Dhenoho, Guroho, Dhenubhyam, Dhenubhyaha. So similar to Ukaranta, Pullinga, Ukaranta Strilinga also has the similar form which we can use. Dhenoho. And I next for Napumsakalinga Madhu Shabda. For Madhu Shabda, it is Madhu Naha. So for Napumsakalinga, if you look at the side-by-side comparison, we will find that Akaranta Pullinga and Akaranta Napumsakalinga have the same forms. Akaranta Strilinga is obviously different. Ikaranta Pullinga Strilinga both same. Ikaranta Pullinga Strilinga same forms, and then Ukaranta Pullinga Strilinga same. Napumsakalinga is different. So Madhunaha, Madhuni, Madhuni, Madhu, Madhuni, Madhuni, Madhuna, Madhubhyam, Madhubhihi, Madhune, Madhubhyam, Madhubhyaha, Madhunaha, Madhubhyam, Madhubhyaha. So this is the form that we need to remember. Otherwise, bhyam and bhyaha is similar to everything. Next, Rikaranta. So Rikaranta, Pitru Shabda and Matra Shabda. So in Pitru Shabda, the Panchami Vibhakti is Pituhu, Pitrabhyam, Pitrabhyam. Pita, Pitarau, Pitaraha, Pitaram, Pitarau, Pitrun, Pitra, Pitrabhyam, Pitrabhihi, Pitre, Pitrabhyam, Pitrabhyaha, Pituhu, Pitubhyam, Pitubhyaha, Pituhu, Uhu. And obviously, what would happen for Rikaranta, Matra Shabda, also we have a similar form. Matuhu, Pituhu, Matuhu, Matrabhyam, Matrabhyaha, Pituhu, Pitrabhyam, Pitrabhyaha. So Rikaranta, both of them have similar. Actually, Rikaranta, Ikaranta, Ukaranta, all are similar for Pullinga and Strilinga. The difference is only in Akaranta, because one is Akaranta, the other one is Akaranta. Strilinga is Akaranta, Rama. This is Akaranta, so obviously there is a difference over there. The similarity in Akaranta is between Pullinga and Napumsakalinga. And the last one was R. I think we saw Kartru. Okay, Kartru. We have Tru something. Okay. Kartru, very similar to, we just have to take this, that's all. Tra. Panchami is Kartuhu. This is not correct. Kartuhu it is. Kartuhu, Kartrabhyam, Kartrabhyaha. Kartuhu, Kartrabhyam, Kartrabhyaha. So it was Karta, Kartarau, Kartaraham, Kartaram, Kartarau, Kartrun, Karta, Kartrabhyam, Kartrabhihi, Kartre, Kartrabhyam, Kartrabhyaha, then Kartuhu, Kartrabhyam, Kartrabhyaha. So this is the Panchami Vibhakti form for Akaranta Pullinga, Akaranta Pullinga, Akaranta Napumsakalinga, Ikaranta Pullinga, Ikaranta Napumsakalinga, Strilinga, then Ukaranta Pullinga, Ikaranta Strilinga, Ikaranta, no, Ukaranta, no. Ukaranta pullinga, ukaranta strilinga, ukaranta napumsakalinga, rikaranta pullinga, rikaranta strilinga, and rikaranta pullinga. Then for sarvanamapada shabdas. So for sarvanama shabdas, asmat. So asmat we have already seen aham, avam, vayam. Then mam, avam, asman. Maya, avabhyam, asmabhihi. Then mahyam, avabhyam, asmabhyam. Mat, the ta remains mat, avabhyam, asmat. So there here the changes is actually in the first ekavachana as well as bahuvachana asmat. So asmat and then mat. Both of them easy to remember that as will remain the same because that is asmat shabda. So the namesake. This is the namesake asmat shabda. So asmat and mat. Mat for ekavachana, asmat for bahuvachana. Avabhyam for dvivachana remains same. This is asmat shabda. For pullinga shabda, bhavan. Bhavan, bhavantau, bhavantah. This is special because we won't find any parallel to this. So we have to remember this as it is. Bhavantam, bhavantau, bhavataha, bhavata, bhavadbhyam, bhavadbhihi, bhavate, bhavadbhyam, bhavadbhyaha, bhavataha. It is important to remember that bhavataha is also for Shashti, very widely used. Bhavataha namakim, what is your name? So there it is Shashti Vibhakti, but for Panchami Vibhakti also the same form is used. Bhavataha, bhavadbhyam, bhavadbhyaha. Bhavataha, bhavadbhyam, bhavadbhyaha. Panchami Vibhakti. Bhavataha, bhavadbhyam, bhavadbhyaha. Then similarly for Yushmat we have seen, Yushmat we have to see. Yushmat Tvam is the initial Tvam, Yuvam, Yuyam, Tvam, Yuvam, Yushman, Tvaya, Yuvabhyam, Yushmabhihi, then Tubhyam, Yuvabhyam, Yushmabhyam, Asmabhyam, Yushmabhyam, Tvat. Here also Ta. Yushmat. Asmat was there, Yushmat. So the name, both namesakes are fifth vibhakti only, so you can easily remember the bahuvachana. Yushmat and Asmat. It is there. It was Mat. Here it is Tvat. So this was, I think, Etat and others are there. Now, one thing we have left out is Bhavati. I don't know why they have not given over here. Bhavati for Strilinga. So, Bhavati, Bhavatyau, Bhavat. Where is that? Okay. Bhavati, Bhavatyau, Bhavatsaha. And Bhavatim, Bhavatyau, Bhavatihi, Bhavatya, Bhavatibhyam, Bhavatibhihi, then Bhavatyai, Bhavatibhyam, Bhavatibhyah. For Panchami Vibhakti, it is Bhavatyaha. Both for same for Panchami and Shashti. Bhavatyaha and Bhavatibhyam and Bhavatibhyah. Why they have given Napumsakal? Not much used also. So that is one form
Maybe
that,
Mahoday, in Ikaranta you will get Bhavati.
but it
Maybe
is
they
not
have put
given.
it there.
It is an Ikaranta, is it?
Maybe because if it is not there in
Say,
Bhavat Sakal,
we can take that as the example, by the way, because either way we are following. You will get the same form. So here it was Bhavatyaha. You will find Nadyaha over here. Similar form. But they have, I think, omitted that word Shabdarupa. They have omitted. So but it is important to remember over here that the pronouns also follow the similar nature of the different shabdas. So ikaranta, what we are seeing over here, nadyaha, bhavatyaha. So it is similar to that. In the same way, nadibhyam, this is all same for everything. Nadibhyam, if you remember, ibhyam for Tritiya Dvivachana, we had it. No, similar to that, we will have it for all the Bhavati Shabda also. Ikaranta, similar to that. I think 38 that we will complete. Uh, Yetat. So Yetat, as you know, Yeshaha, we start out Yeshaha, Yetau, Yete. So we have seen Yetam, Tam taking instead of Sha, Tam, because it is, we saw Saha, Tau, Te, then Tam, Te, Tani, sorry, some Tau, Tan. In the same way, we have Tena, Tabhyam, Taihi, and Tasmai, Tabhyam, Tebhyah. Here, Tasmat is actually the pronoun for Saha. Yeshaha, it will be Yetasmat. I've already said between Saha and Yeshaha, the difference in the forms will be the A. So here Tasmat, there it would, sorry, here it is A Tasmat. For Saha, it would be Tasmat. Tabhyam there, Etabhyam here. Tebhyaha there, Etebhyaha over here. So that is Esha. Then Esha, that is for Strilinga. So there, Esha, Sa, Te, Taha, Esha, Ete, Yetaha. Then Tam, Te, Taha, Yetam, Yete, Yetaha. Then Taya, Yetaya, Tabhyam, Etabhyam, Tabhihi, Etabhihi, Yetasya, Dertasya, Tabhyam, Yetabhyam, Tabhyah, Yetabhyah, Yetasyaha, Tasyaha. Etasyaha tasyaha. If a comes, just add a. Otherwise, it is tasyaha. For she, from her, that part is over here. Falls through from her, that tasyaha is uh, Panchami Vibhakti for Strilinga. So, and tabhyam, etabhyam, tabhyah, etabhyah. So similar forms. Only the Pratama is where we have to memorize. Etat. So etat, ete, etani. So tat, tetani. So it is very similar to the first this thing itself. Then tat, te, tani, tat, te, tani, because Pratama and Dvitiya does not change, we know for Napamsakalinga. Then tena ताभ्यां तैः एतेन एताभ्याम एतैः तस्मै ताभ्याम तेभ्यः. See, this is very similar to uh, Pullinga except for the first one. That's all. That is changing. Yes. एतस्मात् एताभ्याम एतेभ्यः. Similar to what we had. The Bahuvachana changes only for Asmat and Yushmat padas, but we can remember that because they are the namesakes. Other than that, everything for Dvivachana and Bahuvachana is same. Bhyam and Bhyaha. If you are doing ta, that means saha or sa, then it is tabhyam, tebhyaha. If you are going for eshaha or esha, then it is a, we have to add. Sarvanama also very similar to, they are all similar to each other. Just we have to remember the uh, variations. That's all. Yes, I think we have covered it. So any new things come up, we will have a look at that. So I think we can go through this part once again and note down all the different forms for all the different shabdas, shabda rupas. That is Napamsakalinga, Akaranta, then Pullinga, Akaranta, then Akaranta, Strilinga, then Ikaranta, both Pullinga and Strilinga, Ukaranta for all three. Pullinga, Strilinga, and Napumsakalinga, Rikaranta for Pullinga and Strilinga, and then the Dirgha R for Pullinga alone. And then for Sarvanama Padas, it is Bhavan and Bhavati, both of them. And then we have Bhavati, Bhavan, Yushmat, Asmat, Yeshaha, Yesha, Saha, Sa, uh, then Tat, Etat, and I think that covers most of it. So that all that forms has to be written down. Then we will be able to practice. So from tomorrow we can start with exercises. So once we are familiar with the words, here also we don't have much exercises. As I said, the usage is limited, but it is more. That means that is the usage that we usually use in our conversations. So we have to know the fifth and the sixth vibhaktis very well because it is the most that we'll be using. Astu. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि